We're talking with Bob Chapman today, theinternationalforecaster.com. Phone number 877-479-8178. If you'd like a complimentary copy of it, 877-479-8178, or go to theinternationalforecaster.com. Bob, we were talking about gold and silver and asking, where do you think it might go in the near future? Your response.
Well, let's look at what the enemy has to say. Morgan Stanley, J.P. Morgan Chase, and Goldman Sachs. They all think that gold's going to go somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500 an ounce over the next several years. Now, if they believe that and they're willing to stick their neck out and say that, then I think it's going to go a lot higher than that. And you have to reflect back over these last many years we've been together on this program and on GCN. And Ted Anderson and I have been dead on about gold and silver all those years. Most everybody who has invested has made money. And that in itself is not an easy feat. Believe me, I was a broker for 28 years. And so we're headed higher. Great opportunity to buy anytime you get a pullback. And I've got some emails this morning, should I do some selling and take some profits? The answer is no. You're in this for the long haul. This is a generational thing.
You're talking about selling gold and silver.
Yeah, to take profits. I mean, what are you going to do with the money? You've already got food and put away and your filter and methods of defending yourself. You're going to put it in dollars that are going to depreciate? I don't think so. And so you go long and you stay long. There'll be a time to sell, but it's a long time from now. You've got to be patient and don't jump in and out of the market like a jackrabbit. It's stupid.
Well,
all you do is enrich the broker.
That's right. What do you think about people selling off their gold and silver to pay off their homes or pay off their credit card debt?
At this point in time, absolutely not.
Interesting.
If anything, they might borrow against home to buy gold and silver, because if you're right, and gold goes from 1,000 to 2,000, that means you've doubled the money on the money that you, say, borrowed or have or didn't use to pay off your mortgage. And all of a sudden, if you bought $100,000 worth of coins, they'd be worth $200,000 if they're bullion coins. And so you got $100,000, and then you've got the choice. Do I really want to pay it off? And you say to yourself, no, I don't think so, because if Bob Chapman and Ted are right, and gold is going to go to 3,000 or 6,000.
Whoa. Hey, we'll be right back after this 1 minute, 10-second break. We'll take your phone calls, 2 or 3 of them, 800-259-9231. Gold, but we also want to answer your questions. So let's go to Florida. We've got on the line, who did you say, John? Tom in Florida. Tom, you're on the air with Bob Chapman. Go ahead, please.
Hello, and God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you, too. Thank you.
Awesome guest. I hear him on many different radio shows, and I really have a lot of respect for Bob.
Well, thank you.
I wanted to ask Bob if this bank sale or whatever they call that, a holiday?
Bank holiday, yes.
That's actually going to happen anytime this year. It was supposed to happen. From what I understand, it was supposed to have happened already. And
okay, let's just go to him and ask his question. What are you hearing about the bank holiday?
In early April, May, that the dollar would go down, gold would go up, silver would go up, and there was going to be a lot of mayhem and consternation due to these shots that are going to be delivered here very shortly. And I also said that it might present an opportunity for a bank holiday to test to see what the reaction of the public will be. But as we went along since then in my publication, I said I don't think they're going to do it. And the reason why is they get their hands full. More than half of Americans do not want to take those shots. The dollar is coming down. Gold and silver are going up. They're having to get up one after another and lie about what's going on. A G20 was a farce. It accomplished nothing. So I don't think they're going to do it, and I haven't thought for a couple of months that they were going to do it because things changed. And, of course, everybody followed me, and then they got all these specific dates where they got them from, I don't know. And, of course, nothing has happened. And you're right. When is it going to happen? It probably isn't.
You don't think there's going to be a bank holiday?
Not now.
Oh, interesting. We came through the rough spot or what?
No, No. I just think there's too much confusion. I mean, look at the administration and Congress. The president's got a 41 approval rating, and the Congress has about a 34. And it keeps on dropping every day. You've got the Acorn scandal that's going on, which they're trying to keep out of the press. And then you've got cap and trade that can't get passed in the Senate. You've got a medical reform program that's blown up in their faces. This is not the best of all worlds, no matter what party you're in. And you saw what happened at the town meetings during the summer. No, they're not going to do it. They will in time when they have to. But that's down the line, 6 months, a year and a half from now.
Okay. John, do we have any other callers on the line? We don't have any callers. Okay. All right. Let's talk about what's about to happen. This G20 meeting, what was there talk, do you know, about change in currency or major changes? And of course, they discussed the new world order, but how much was done during this meeting?
Very little. First of all, they have no power, even collectively, because there's no laws that say that they say something and has to happen. If they say that the dollar should be phased out and the SDR is used, it means nothing because it has no legal binding power. If the IMF or the World Trade Organization said, yeah, that's what we're going to do, then it would have binding power. And so what it was a sideshow, smoke and mirrors. We saw them say maybe the dollar won't be the currency of the future. And that's
one question I want to ask you. Do you think that the guy from Libya was actually the guy from Libya, the head of Libya? Do you think so?
Gee, I don't know.
I mean, that was such a cartoon character.
I have no feel for it whatsoever.
We'll be back. Thank you for joining us, Bob Chapman. Thank you.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
You bet. This is